that time on a Saturday, which means there's only one thing. There's some more girls on bikes. Unfortunately, it means it will actually come to an end because it's the last episode of Long Riders that I have. So going forward, we're going to be watching something else. But until then, you can still enjoy the great outdoors, the energy, the effort, the sweat and tears being pumped into it. From the beginning, starting out with nothing, our main girl going all in with the love of cycling and what it means, bringing those around her together, and potentially inspiring others to get involved as well. Quite an interesting little dynamic here, but something that has always been an enjoyment to watch. Mainly because when people are having fun, it's actually just uplifting anyway. So, let's hop on our bikes, get going ourselves. Let's watch some Long Riders. Back at the store. As soon as he was hiding the customer at that point, kind of knew she'd fallen into the trap. How much did she just drop on that road bike? Did she get the deal that the other one got? Also, not starting off with some just standard cycle or anything. No, going straight to a road bike. I think with them constantly pushing her to go further, go other places, it's getting what she wants out of it, which is expanding her horizons. Is there just a blue line you can follow like that? Well, can't complain then. They have their own kind of services. It definitely sounds quite good if you're on a long road trip. There's some places which are definitely a little better than others about cycling. They've got a small bag, maybe even that, and the bikes and toiletries, hairdryer. Yeah. You'd have to be carrying all of it though, remember? Even the bear has a little jersey. And you're getting that out for everyone to see as well. I think by screaming like that, you're also drawing a little more attention. So what about everything that she had to leave behind? What, did she have to go back and take it back, or keep it in a locker or something? Still, I think she should have been allowed to bring the bear. I mean, keeps it out of the way of everything else, I guess. It's only a small climb. What's she complaining about? It seems whenever there's a slight incline, she loses all faith in cycling. I mean, 3%, Could be worse, but it's also not exactly completely flat. You can definitely tell when places are engineered to suit different forms of travel. What's that? Especially considering where I used to live, there's nothing really at all. There are weird cycle paths that led into nothing. Nothing when there should be some. Now, I get that they zoomed in to get that shot, but did they need to? Because it was really kind of grainy. I don't think they were meant to look that closely at the bridge that they made. Well, they're not against the clock at all, so. Food? And how many did she get? She's really just tucking into whatever that is. Ah, Daifuku. So she was assaulted in public for having too much stuff to go on this trip with, where she has a metric butt ton of these Daifuku. Bicycle Shrine. Much like everything good, it's not just easily accessible for the masses. Hmm. Compared to before, where it was a predefined route with just stop offs so you didn't overwork yourself, now actually getting us to see a bit more of Japan other than just some food stops. And it's kind of like the final episode in the last push when you've got the music playing. And the same reaction, and compared to the energy of that line in the opening to then just be almost went for it. I wouldn't mind if someone tried to feed me. And now that leg of the journey is over, that's what they can just lay back and rest. And are they having fun just watching her enjoy herself? So this ride has been going on for a lot longer than the others. Is it the cycling itself that she loves? Hmm. Ah, I mean, sure, I'd understand why she'd go straight to a dessert, but I'm not sure how there'd be any sort of ride or event like that. France has them. I thought it was a backward place. And does she not think that planes have a hold, an area where you put luggage, perhaps? But yeah, considering it started off as just want a bike to ride around the streets, go to the shops and college and whatnot, now the idea to go abroad to com- huh, compete in an event like this. Now ask the main question: how far is it? I mean, if she stays as steadfast and stout with her love of cycling, every meter of that journey will be something new to experience, I guess. Fortunately, you would have to be in France. Yeah, the family holidays and whatnot that I went on throughout childhood. I think, barring one place, but I can't remember where it was, France was the best holidays that I've had. How could anyone sleep with all of that racket? I do like the. I was about to say slight drizzle and sound of the rain you can hear. For it to open it up into a downpour. Yeah, now try cycling in this. I mean, weather permitting, nature is a fickle enemy. Or attach rain guards and umbrellas to the bikes. Is the roads might be a little lecherous and well, not if there's. Oh no, what have they got planned? Slight rain, no problem. A typhoon or something that you maybe want not to ride in. Plus, learning to avoid puddles and slick road surfaces and the like. Huh. I mean, it's still going to drip down when you're going fast. You get the. No, don't warn her. This would be funny. Good save. Until she splits herself apart. Uh, the pedal might be a little scuffed, but overall, she didn't do too much damage. She almost did not too much damage. Well, just bend it back. It'll be fine. A genius. Now she just has to be a little more careful of where she's going. I did say about road surfaces being a little dangerous in the rain with all the water on the surface, but for it to be within the first few meters. Yeah, I would suppose the actual road markings themselves would change traction and whatnot in the rain. Somewhat unnecessary little shot of them riding through the puddle, but for some reason I liked that quite a bit. Just keep straight, try and bunny hop it there. See? No problems. And true, I guess when it comes to rain, there's certain elegance in it, and the fact that it does bring out smells. I think one that I remember quite fondly is rain after fresh cut grass. Not sure why that is a nice smell, but still. Hmm. The I did like the heat puffs as she took off the raincoat there. Itchy? Does she have? And we're only just being told about it? Huh. Well, so now she got to wrap up. I mean, if you want horror stories for her, so it's still holding in place, but oh, she's causing a public nuisance right there. Secondhand embarrassment. All those people staring at her again reminds me of the uh, train station from earlier. She learned to ride straight on metal gratings and the like. And how much is the overnight stays and everything actually costing them? Has she factored that into this? How much more overtime is she going to have to work to pay for it all? set her goals a little higher. Well, I wonder if there's. I know there are riding events here in the UK. If there's one that's actually significantly long or somewhat well known. And much like most episodes of this, one real stumbling block, if any, and then it's just uplifting moments with helping each other out. She's always been watching. Is this just propaganda to get people out and exercising? If so, then maybe it works. Now you'll be naming them individually. I don't think they expected this kind of heartfelt gratitude right now. I did also like how the screen started to blur over as she was tearing up slightly. She just poured her heart out there and you're laughing at her? Terrible friends. The cycling comes second place to Saki, doesn't it? And are we going to see the other one who just started their cycling journey? What was it? Did she run over it? Ah, I thought she had just broken her wheel again. Did she just try replacing the inner tube and explode it? Eesh. Just imagine her being out here. She herself is being that inspiration that she got from others. And now she's the one speaking without end about cycling. She's created a monster. Get a new team member? I mean, riding with the group is more enjoyable. She was a beginner as well, and they picked her up. And just like that, their little experience grows further. And I don't know how long that it's been since they took that photo and whatnot, but already part of the team added her in open arms and got her own jersey and uniform. Now the question is, can you buy one-off single custom articles of clothing like that. I'm thinking it would be cheaper to buy it in bulk, get a little discount on something, but can't really imagine how many more people you might have in a team. And I kind of want to follow the story of this Psyche, the one who's just joined her path, and whether or not it will be essentially the same trajectory that Ami had. The muscle pain and cramps, the trouble understanding how basic cycling parts work, the confusion, the astonishment at just like, hang on, how far? This was a fun journey, something that is never going to be a bad watch. The whole cute girls doing cute things is something that is just something you can relax to and just smile at for 12 hours or so. Well, 6 hours, half-hour episodes. And when you get to experience so many different hobbies and things through it. Granted, cycling isn't exactly the most mentally challenging of hobbies, one which I would have no idea how it works compared to some. Having the idea of camaraderie, friendship, and adventure, not looked at it that way. And even though it took a while, there were a few episodes which kind of tried a little with some of the art styles and reactions and faces of some of the girls. Those I enjoyed. And I'm surprised it took them until episode 12 to have any sort of rain while they were cycling. If this was the UK, it would be first 15 minutes until almost the end of the series. But this was fun. Not something I would ever really do unless I properly got serious into it, but the idea of going to somewhere like France and having that extensive event where you got to cycle 1,200 kilometers, it would be an achievement. And yes, some of the architecture in towns that you see along the way would be intriguing. Much like I want to go to Japan and see some of the festivals and things that they do, the traditional bits and pieces. Having your sights set on any country is always going to be kind of eye-opening. So whether or not it's through the love of cycling or some other reason, maybe just a quick holiday, I hope you can expand your horizon, see what else is out there, get involved and intrigued into something. Maybe even inspire others. Be that change which struck you. But if you enjoyed Long Riders, let me know. Unfortunately, I won't be holding a poll or even deciding myself what next is coming up. Since this is a Saturday, you'll be on my Patreon to really have some input in it. But that does mean there's some that are going to be quite happy about what's next. Still, you better be looking out for that. It's only a week away. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out what may or may not be coming up. But right now, take care of yourselves, whether in the sun, the rain, the 80-mile-an-hour winds as some of the storm is predicted around here. Try to take care of yourselves. Enjoy whatever time you have out there. And remember to join me back inside for some more anime. Get some rest. See you there. My patrons give me the inspiration to go out there and do things, even if it's not related to cycling. But still, watching anime is almost the same. I get to see vast horizons, and thanks to all of you, maybe meet a few people along the way. So I do need to thank Noku, Sal, Croyville, Ruben Villamauer, Guado, Kite, Raywin, Lightwizard91, Shuan, Tori Jane, and everyone else. For without them, my life would be quite a bit more gloomy.